Shiny hunters all around the globe share one thing in common: their first ever shiny Pokemon. Whether it's the red Gyarados from the Lake of Rage, or a Pokemon you've spent days hunting for, and no matter how good or bad the shiny is, it's the Pokemon that starts it all. And my first shiny so happened to be a really great one, a Shiny Tentacool. The light purple with the green is just so fire! That also became my first ever shiny fail. Hold up, I can explain, guys, please just give me a chance. But while I'm at it, why don't I tell y'all in story form to better explain the history of my first ever shiny Pokemon. It all started on a summer weekend back in 2014. When I was still a growing Pokemon trainer, playing Pokemon X and Y. I remember how much I loved Pokemon, with barely any knowledge about it, and with one goal every kid dreams of: to catch them all. While I was looking up on how to catch some specific Pokemon, I ran into a video that completely caught my attention. The legendary Pokemon, Articuno. This video is from none other than Munching Orange, where he encounters and catches Articuno in this video. I was blown away from watching him catch a legendary Pokemon that I wanted one of my very own. So I surfed my way to Azure Bay attempting to catch this legendary Pokemon. But there's one issue about this side of the ocean. It is filled with wild Tentacool. If I want that Articuno, I have to get past them. But every second I would encounter Tentacool after Tentacool. That it annoyed the crap out of me. Yeah, not even I knew what max repels were at the time. The encounters would never end, and not a single other Pokemon species spawned. Just Tentacool. But with how close I got to the cave, Shiny Tentacool has appeared. I didn't even try to hunt it, I didn't even had a thought about it. Heck, I probably didn't even know what shinies were. And at that very moment, I was not looking at the screen, with my fat finger already pressing the run button. And as soon as I looked back, I got a glimpse of the Shiny Tentacool for 5 milliseconds. I was stunned and very confused on what happened. Did that Tentacool look different? I didn't even know what I have done. 5 minutes went by as I float in one spot at sea. And as soon as I arrived into the cave, there was no legendary in sight. The shiny was gone, and I didn't even get my legendary either. But as that Shiny Tentacool stayed attached to my memory, it took me a while to realize I failed a shiny Pokemon. Even still to this day, I didn't even want to believe it was shiny. Not once have I ever considered reclaiming it again. I wasn't ready. And I didn't want to continue going for something that'll probably take me years to go for, especially with schoolwork at the time. Even now, I can just go to Scarlet and Violet and make a sandwich and probably find one that way. But as I grow as a trainer who hunts for these shiny Pokemon, I've noticed something about a lot of these shiny hunters. They never give up. I've seen hundreds, maybe even thousands of trainers going after these shiny Pokemon, no matter how long it takes. A friend of mine, Lua Plays, especially got his shiny Snorlax in 18,685 encounters. I couldn't believe the amount of time they put just to see the Pokemon shine. And after a ton of consideration, I've decided it was finally time to reclaim my long lost shiny Pokemon 10 years ago. So I boot up my Pokemon X file and head my way to Azure Bay. I also took a detour to fish up a Staryu to use its ability Illuminate, because we will be going completely full odds. Please guys, leave a like and subscribe to the video. I'm making this while I'm very sick right now. God, why does my voice sound terrible? And the hunt begins, with one encounter at a time. Surprisingly enough, there was nothing but Tentacool when I was surfing. With how quickly the nostalgia kicked in with just encountering the exact Pokemon is crazy to me. But this time, we're doing this purposely. It'd be much faster if you'd also find one through chain fishing in Pokemon Omega Ruby. It's technically still connected to X and Y. Stop. Obviously, I know that. And as much as I love Oras, I'd prefer not to hunt it there. It would just ruin the whole purpose of this video. Though, I can't say I haven't thought about it. As time goes by, I wondered if I was fully prepared. I haven't done much shiny hunting in 2024. Sure, I've gotten a good amount, but some were in the new gen games, like Pokemon Scarlet and Legends Arceus, with only 5 videos in total. How much time am I really willing to give just to find this one shiny again? I've never even gone for a rare shiny Pokemon in my life, and not once have I ever attempted to. Would I feel accomplished? Would the odds be in my favor? Is it even something cool to show? It felt hopeless, with the cries of these tentacles starting to get to me. I wasn't even sure if I made the right call, or maybe it was too early. Oh my god! Oh my god! That scared the hell out of me! There's... Yeah! The shiny has come back to me! I have no Wi-Fi right now as we speak, and I was also counting the encounters. So how many did I get this in? 396 encounters? How? This is super under odds. This gives me so much nostalgia. And you know what, gang? I think I have the perfect ball for it. I'm doing it. We're using none other than the Master Ball. Let's get it! And with that, this shiny hunt is over. We have claimed back our shiny from 10 years ago, registered to the Pokedex. As it should be. We're gonna name this guy Gerald. I don't know if that's how you spell it, but we're gonna name him Gerald. Oh my god, with the Master Ball in Gerald. I forgot to do the nature guess. I'm so sorry. Oh, here we go. A random wild Tentacool. Now we got a shiny Tentacool. Gerald! I couldn't run. Gerald, no! I'm trying to get away. I don't care about losing the Master Ball, bro. I'm not even joking. I am in disbelief on how fast I found the shiny after 10 whole years in 396 encounters. When I sent out Gerald into battle, seeing the shiny sparkles made me realize the thrill of the hunt. It didn't matter how many shinies I had. Finding the shiny Pokemon itself is what makes it special. I encourage all of you still watching to go back to your unfinished shiny hunts, to keep going, and to never give up, because you'll never know when it decides to finally shine. And this is just the beginning, because for Pokemon trainers this year, this might be the year for Pokemon.